Under the noon light in Norman, two 6-1 teams collide, number 8 Ole Miss and number 13 Oklahoma, each knowing one more loss ends their playoff dream. This isn't just another SEC crossover, it's belief versus defense, rhythm versus resistance. Ole Miss rides one of the most explosive offenses in the nation, 491 yards and 37 points per game, behind transfer quarterback Trinidad Chambliss, whose poise and dual threat balance have kept the Rebels in every fight. But across the line stands the nation's most merciless defense. Oklahoma allows just 9.4 points per game and leads college football in total defense, sacks, and tackles for loss. They don't bend, they smother. The problem for Oklahoma is what happens when they have the ball. Their offense has stalled since quarterback John Mateer's injury. The Sooners average under 130 rushing yards a game and rank near the bottom nationally in yards per carry. Facing even a shaky Ole Miss front, their battered offensive line may not hold long enough to sustain drives. Vegas hung the total at 52.5, betting that Kiffin's tempo forces chaos. But every Oklahoma game this season, 7 straight, has landed under the number. Their defense slows time, their offense drains it. That rhythm fits the Astro Ball model. Compressed possessions, field goals instead of fireworks. This won't be a shootout. It will be a grind, a test of patience and pressure. And today's AI pick is the under 52.5 total points. Will we cash or will we burn? On to the next game with a Baden.
Bloomington waits, loud and certain, for the next victim. The undefeated number 2 Indiana Hoosiers are no fluke. They are precision turned into punishment. And across from them comes UCLA, a team that clawed back from the grave, 3 wins deep into a false rebirth. This is where momentum meets reality. Indiana's quarterback, Fernando Mendoza, plays football like a surgeon. 1,700 yards, 21 touchdowns, only 2 picks. His offense scores nearly 44 a game, but it's not reckless fire. It's engineered efficiency. 265 passing yards, 226 rushing, 54% on third down. They don't chase points. They impose them. UCLA's story is grit without armor. They've found life under interim coach Tim Skipper, but their weaknesses are fatal here. That offensive line bleeds penalties and pressure. Their defense ranks near the bottom in stopping success rate. Against Indiana's disciplined machine, that's a death sentence. Vegas hung the total at 53.5, but the Astro Ball model sees something colder. The Hoosiers' defense allows just 11.6 points per game, 4th in the nation, and no opponent has cracked 17 at home. UCLA's best path is to run clock, slow tempo, and hope the scoreboard stays merciful. Indiana builds leads, then drains the seconds. This won't be chaos. It'll be control. A measured destruction, the kind that silences more than it stuns. And today's AI pick is the under 53.5 total points. Will we cash or will we burn? On to the next game with Hada.
The air in Nashville hums with disbelief. For the first time since 2008, College Game Day sets its stage beneath the Vanderbilt sky. The Commodores are ranked 10th in the nation, a sentence no one expected to speak this late in October. But across from them stands number 15 Missouri, quiet, disciplined, and unshaken by spectacle. The Tigers didn't come for the cameras. They came to reclaim the line of scrimmage. Missouri's defense is a fortress, 5th in total yards allowed, 6th against the run, 8th against the pass. They've turned containment into an art form, holding opponents to just 16.7 points per game. Their front, led by Damon Wilson II and Zion Young, collapses pockets like time itself. Vanderbilt's quarterback, Diego Pavia, is a magician with his legs, but Missouri's rush discipline leaves no space for illusion. One false step, and the pocket becomes the cage. On offense, the Tigers are built for control. Quarterback Beau Pribula doesn't need flash, just rhythm. His 70% accuracy keeps drives alive, while Ahmad Hardy's 244 rushing yards per game force defenses into exhaustion. Against Vanderbilt's secondary, Short-handed, overextended, and missing key depth, Missouri's balance becomes inevitability. Vegas posted the line at Vanderbilt minus 2.5, but the numbers whisper otherwise. Missouri's defense travels. Vanderbilt's nerves do not. The game will tighten, then tilt, slowly, decisively. And today's AI pick is Missouri plus 2.5. Will we cash or will we burn? On to the next game.
Under the lights in East Lansing, history crackles like static. This is more than football. It's inheritance. Michigan and Michigan State meet for the 118th time, and no ranking, record, or odds maker has ever managed to drain the venom from this field. The Paul Bunyan Trophy stands at midfield, waiting for another name. Michigan walks in with a plan carved in granite. Run the ball, control the line, and let the defense do the talking. The Wolverines are holding opponents to just 17 points per game, top 20 in the nation, and they've forced 14 turnovers in 7 weeks. Their freshman quarterback, Bryce Underwood, doesn't have to play hero. He just has to hand the ball to the ground game. Justice Haynes, if healthy, is a weapon built for nights like this, averaging over 7 yards a carry. Michigan State fights on emotion. Quarterback Aiden Chiles has heart, mobility, and flashes of brilliance, but he's carrying a program outmatched in the trenches. The Spartans' defense has been a sieve, surrendering over 32 points per game and ranking near the bottom in takeaways. Against Michigan's patience and precision, that's not enough. The rivalry will roar early, but the Wolverines' balance and discipline will suffocate the chaos. By the fourth quarter, only the scoreboard will be loud. And today's AI pick is Michigan, will we cash or will we burn? On to the next game with Rocco.
Saturday night in Death Valley, the lights hum, the band shakes the ground, and 2 programs walk in with everything to prove. Number 3 Texas A&M, unbeaten and untouchable, steps into Baton Rouge to face number 20 LSU, desperate to save a season slipping toward chaos. It's a knife fight dressed up like a football game, and the noise alone could split the sky. The Aggies come armed with balance. Quarterback Marcel Reed has thrown for over 1,700 yards and 15 touchdowns, while rushing for 4 more. His offense is ruthless in its rhythm, nearly 200 rushing yards a game, another 250 through the air. LSU's defense has carried them, allowing just 14 points per game, but this week the armor cracks. Linebacker Whit Weeks, the brain of the unit, is likely out. Without him, those perfect gap fits disappear, and that's blood in the water for A&M's backs and YAC monsters, Mario Craver and KC Conception. And yet, LSU will swing. Quarterback Garrett Nussmeier has taken more hits than he deserves, but at home, under those lights, he'll find a few. The Tigers can't run, so they'll throw quick passes, RPOs, anything to survive the rush. They'll land enough strikes to make this a fight. This won't be a slow death. It'll be a fireworks show. Turnovers, missed tackles, emotion. Points follow chaos, and Death Valley breeds chaos. And today's AI pick is the over 49.5 total points. Will we cash or will we burn? On to the recap with Lilith.
They came under the lights and into the noise. 5 games, 5 wagers, 5 doors that either open to glory or burn us alive. This is the ritual, and tonight, the line is the only truth that matters. In Norman, the script says defense. Ole Miss versus Oklahoma, under 52.5. In Bloomington, the points will vanish into the cold. UCLA versus Indiana, under 53.5. In Nashville, belief meets discipline. Missouri plus 2.5 against Vanderbilt. In East Lansing, the rivalry bleeds blue. Michigan, and in Death Valley, chaos becomes light. Texas A&M versus LSU, over 49.5. 5 wagers, 1 night, and the same question whispered across every glowing screen. Do you trust the machine? En español, en Norman, menos de 52.5. En Bloomington, menos de 53.5. En Nashville, Missouri, más 2.5. En East Lansing, Michigan, menos 14.5. En Baton Rouge, más de 49.5. 5 juegos, una promesa. La suerte se escribe con números. Like and subscribe. Will we cash or will we burn? Wenn du lange genug in den Abgrund blickst, beginnt er zurückzublicken. When you stare long enough into the abyss, it begins to stare back.